The Hustle Rebels were able to get a huge win on the road.
Also, we have a recap of the college basketball crown final.
And we have a preview of the Frozen Four. All that and more right here on Rebel Report.
Welcome to episode 4 of Rebel Report. My name is Julian Winters.
And my name is Will Lewin. The Hustle Rebels just made a statement on the road, taking down number 20 Arizona State 7-5 in one of their biggest wins of the season. And UNLV didn't just beat a ranked team, they controlled the game. After falling behind early, Marcos Rosales flipped the game in the third with a 2-run blast to left right here, giving the Rebels a lead they wouldn't give back. An inning later, the offense kept rolling with runners on. Gavin Taylor roped this 2 RBI double to extend the lead, part of a 3-run fourth that put UNLV in control. On the mound, the Rebels got clutch outings when it mattered. Colton Sunloff set the tone in the middle innings, and in the 8th, Jace Evangelista slammed the door, striking out 2 with runners on. To preserve the lead in the 9th, it was Johnny Rodriguez dropping a sacrifice bunt for insurance before the Rebels closed out a 7-5 win. A win that honestly felt a little like the Jorge Soler getting taken down by Walt Weiss earlier this week. Unexpected, a little chaotic, but hard to look away from. Now the Rebels stay in Phoenix, turning their attention to GCU as the Lopes enter the series 10-21 on the season, but coming off a loss against the very same Sun Devil team we just took down, as well as the series win over Fresno State last weekend. First pitch is set for tomorrow night at 6, streaming only on Mountain West Network.
UNLV track and field had an outstanding performance last weekend. Alexa and Jacqueline have more.
UNLV hosted its 3rd annual Rebel Elite meet right here at the Myron Partridge Stadium.
13 teams brought the competition, including schools like Boise State, Grand Canyon University, and even nationally ranked University of Oregon.
The UNLV Rebels track and field turned in a strong performance at the Rebel Elite Invitational, finishing 2nd overall with 94 points, just 1 point shy of first place.
The Rebels were led by standout performances on the track, including first place finish for Victoria Perot in the 100-meter dash with a time of 11.06 seconds.
UNLV also saw success in the 1500 meters, where Anya McDade took first, while the Rebels added key points in distance like the 3K and 5K events.
In the relays, UNLV stayed competitive with a 2nd place finish in both the 4x1 and the 4x4, showcasing their depth and speed.
On the field side, Roxanne Simpson led the way with the 1st place finish in discus as the Rebels continued to contribute points across multiple events.
But overall, I think we did really well. I think placing 2nd against like super big name schools like Oregon and Utah, I think that just also builds our confidence as a team as a whole. And I just think overall everyone performed individually as well as they could, and everyone gave it their best effort.
The Rebels continued to build their momentum as they look ahead to more conference competition.
Thanks, Alexa and Jacqueline. So, what would you want to do if you were doing track and field?
Honestly, Julian, the pole vaults has always been one that really intrigued me. The way that those guys can just fly on up over the pole. That would be my sport specifically. What about you, Julian? What do you got?
4x100, like the
a lot of teamwork involved in that. A lot of teamwork involved in that.
But I want to be like the 3rd one, not the 4th.
That's valid. That's valid.
But our very own UNLV boxing team is coming off a great run in the college boxing nationals. Reporter Harold Guerra is joined by some special guests in studio.
Thanks, guys. That's right. I'm joined now by Coach Jason Croco and Terrell Joyner. Guys, how are we doing? Welcome to UNLV.
Thank you for having us.
Obviously, start off with Coach. What is UNLV boxing? What are you guys about?
You know, it's a team unit, even though it's supposed to be a singular sport. You know, everybody works together, whether it's training together. You know, when they say iron sharpens iron, so everybody really brings the best out of each other, and whether that's in the ring, outside of the ring, whatever we have to do to make everything better within UNLV and the community of Las Vegas in a whole.
Absolutely. And you guys came off the 2026 USIBA National. That's something you guys have been looking forward to a very long time. We highlighted on Rebels Give before the competition. And Terrell, talking to you now, I mean, you just came off, you're winning your bracket 160-pound division, right? What is it like to see your hard work, sweat, and tears, after all these years be rewarded in such a way?
It's amazing. It's amazing, man. It's like a long time coming, especially like with everything I went through. Also just rebuilding the team. Making sure that I'm right mentally, physically, and spiritually. As long as my teammates, my coaches, they have my back through all this. We helped rebuild the brand, the boxing team, to this former glory. We got a championship, 3 champions. So it was like a nice, happy ending, like a movie star ending.
Yeah, and Charles, you're the vice president of UNLV Boxing, so,
yes, sir,
what does that add to your responsibility? Not only to, come out here to UNLV, take care of your studies and also fight, but also, being the vice president of UNLV Boxing.
It's a lot of responsibility, especially me as a person, not just fighting, just be a better person, just, a role model to, my teammates, those who's just starting boxing, they need somebody to look up to, and also just, rebuilding the brand. Also just, take care, the politics of it, as in the, just make sure we good with this, the rules, the stimulations of how to run a rec club at the at UNLV. So it's like a little business, managing a business.
Absolutely, man. And obviously, Coach Terrell's been with you along with some other amazing athletes that put in the work week in, week out. But you yourself were in Terrell's shoes one day. So what's it like for you to be going from the shoes that Terrell's in now to giving back in the coaching role?
Everything that was given to me probably before everyone in the studio was born. Way back, 04 to 08, I was on the UNLV team. And the things that Coach Skip gave to me, Coach Frank, Coach Ron, Coach Chris, it turned me into a better person, better man, set the path for my career. And I just wanted to give that back. And with these kids, we do a lot of the community work because I want them to be better people, better understood of that you don't just take, you got to give. Everything is a give and take in life. So get out there, show support, and you'll get support.
Yeah, and Terrell, obviously, Coach mentioned that. Obviously, he doesn't only give back to you guys in the coaching role, but you guys as a program, like he mentioned, you guys are very active in the community. You guys are always giving back to Las Vegas. So what are some ways you guys have been involved, since your time here at UNLV?
We've been involved in the community a lot. Thanks to Jason, we were able to connect with kids who are in need. And also just people in the community, just keep giving back to people who are unfortunate. And it's a really good feeling because it inspires you in a way you're being your own hero to others, not just to others but yourself. You can do good to others, so why not just keep doing it? Don't be a fighter, be a hero.
Yeah, and looking ahead, what are some things you guys have in store maybe for UNLV Boxing? Obviously, you have a great season this year, but what can the fans expect going ahead?
Next year, we're planning on some big things. A little hush right now, it's in the building, but I think by next year we're going to take over, do things that we're supposed to. But we're going to be out in the community if you guys want to join us for the Make-A-Wish Walk on April 25th, and then Mountain's Edge with the police department on the 25th, and then July 30th with the Pack the Mac, it's called. We're trying to break records for a book bag giveaway. So hopefully all of you guys can join us in any of that. But the team is a team, and we're going to rebuild and keep rebuilding until we become the face, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on an amazing season. That's all we have today with these guys. But as Coach said, stay tuned. UNLV takeover next year. Las Vegas, fight capital of the world. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, big shout out to the UNLV Boxing Club there. Haro and I actually had the privilege of broadcasting that tournament a couple weekends ago, and there's some heavy hitters in those rings. I'm curious about you, Julian. In 3 rounds, do you think you're going all the way, or do you think you're maybe getting taken out a couple rounds into it?
3 rounds, bro, no.
2 minutes each as well. And if you fought at least 10 times, it turns into 3-minute 3 rounds.
I did a boxing class when I was in middle school, and I was gassed after 1 round, so I don't even know if
it's one of those sports for sure.
Yeah.
Stick around as we have more on a big trade in the WNBA and a recap of the college basketball crown.
Obesity rates in America have been a problem for years. The easiest way to combat them is by exercising daily. Taking a yoga class with friends or family can also help reduce weight problems, along with playing an organized sport. The most important part is to keep an active, healthy diet, along with remaining hydrated throughout your day, as a combination of any 2 of these things will help you lead a normal, healthy life.
In Las Vegas, the tables are hot and the action is fast, but the roads don't have to be. Going over the speed limit could cost you up to $1,000, and that's money you can't win back. Speeding contributes to nearly a third of all traffic fatalities in Nevada. Those are odds you should never gamble with. One bad bet behind the wheel could change your life forever. Slow down. Stay in control. Arrive alive.
Go outside. You can go for a run. You can go play basketball. You can go play football. You can simply just go outside to the park. Just be outside, be active, and just have fun. Go outside.
Welcome back. And reporter Jeremiah Skillman recently got on top to see college basketball teams and players here in Las Vegas at the College Basketball Crown Tournament. Jeremiah, take it away.
Thank you, guys. So 8 different Division I college basketball teams came to Las Vegas, Nevada for the College Basketball Crown Tournament for a chance to win $500,000 of NIL fund opportunities for players such as the Oklahoma Sooners, Colorado Buffaloes, Baylor Bears, Minnesota Golden Gophers, Creighton Blue Jays, Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Stanford Cardinals, and the West Virginia Mountaineers. They were all here in our backyard. The quarterfinals were played at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. The Sooners, Bears, Mountaineers, Blue Jays got the chance to secure $50,000 for their quarterfinal win. The 4 teams now got the chance to play at the T-Mobile Arena for the semifinals, where the Sooners will knock out the Bears with an 82-69 final score, while also securing an extra $100,000. Then the Mountaineers will knock out the Blue Jays 87-70 and also secure that extra $100,000. Then it's championship time, where the Mountaineers took on the Sooners, in which whichever team won, they would secure $300,000 of NIL. And the Mountaineers wanted it more, but the Sooners still fought to the end as the game went into overtime. But West Virginia took the crown and $300,000 home with an 89-82 victory. Top performers from the crown were Mountain West honors Hunter Buff, who scored 38 points in the title match and also received the tournament MVP, and Nigel Pack from Oklahoma, who scored 24 points with 7 assists in the championship game. The Crown overall had great games and great performances, as well as a couple notable names to look into. Forward to such Ibaka Okora, the guard from Stanford, and Cameron Carr, also a guard, but from Baylor. And then another guard, Josh Dix from Creighton. But there was definitely lots of great talent in the arena. I'm looking forward to the draft in next season. But let's keep it going. Will, what do we have next?
Well, next up is going to be this Aviator story. The season is in full swing, and Jordan Vega is actually right here in studio with the latest. Jordan, what you got?
If you love offense, then this was the series to watch. The Las Vegas Aviators just wrapped up their homestand, taking 4 out of 6 from the Oklahoma City Comets, and they did it in loud fashion. The Bats absolutely on fire. Kobe Thomas led the charge, putting on a show with a 2-home-run night and a dominant 9-3 win. And honestly, it felt like every time this lineup stepped up to the plate, something big was about to happen. But give credit to Oklahoma City. They did not back down. James Tibbs III made history, blasting 3 home runs in a single game, the first 3-homer game in the minors this season, doing everything he could to slow things down. But this Aviators teams, they just kept flying. They close out their 9-game homestand with momentum and now lead the league in both home runs and RBIs. And if this week was any preview, this 2026 season here in Las Vegas is going to be must-watch baseball. Guys?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jordan. I couldn't agree with you more there, and I can't wait to watch them back in action at Las Vegas Ballpark in Summerlin, Nevada on April 21st against the Salt Lake Bees.
The NHL is approaching its final games of the regular season, while the NCAA tournament concludes this weekend as the Frozen Four comes to Las Vegas. Wisconsin is heading into the semifinals as the underdog after they took out the championship favorite Michigan State in the quarterfinals. With less than 5 minutes to go, Wisconsin scored 2 times to force the Spartans into overtime, where they were able to score the game-winning goal and their ticket into the Frozen Four in less than a minute. Their opponent, the North Dakota Fighting Hawks, are going to be tough to beat. North Dakota has scored 8 goals in 2 shutouts in 2 games on their journey to the Frozen Four. Their goalie, freshman Jan Spoonar, is 53 for 53 on saves so far in the tournament and is looking to continue that streak. Speaking of incredible freshman goalies, Denver's Johnny Hicks has not lost a single college hockey game since starting in January. And this will be Denver's third straight appearance in the Frozen Four after they won back in 2024. Denver will be seeing their semifinal opponent in Michigan, who have had an incredible special teams all season and carried their momentum into the tournament. So far, they're 2 for 4 on the power play and 7 for 8 on the penalty kill. Also, keep an eye for Michael Hage, who hasn't seen yet 7 minutes in the whole tournament because of sickness, but is looking for a future in the NHL. The final game will take place at T-Mobile Arena this Saturday at 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, what an exciting game that'll be, Julian. But the WNBA free agency period has just begun, and there was a huge move in the opening hours. We go to Travis Dampierre for the details. Travis?
Thank you, Will. The biggest single-team trade in WNBA history became official on Monday as the Chicago Sky traded Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream for 2 first-round picks. A trade became imminent after Reese was unhappy with the trajectory of the franchise and wanted to be traded. The Bayou Barbie is known for her tenacious rebounding and her legendary rivalry against Caitlin Clark in college. Reese now joins the Dream on a winning roster, ready to overcome their playoff defeat to the Indiana Fever last season, who ironically are the same team that Caitlin Clark plays for. Reese's debut for Atlanta is on April 29th against her former team in Chicago. So, what were y'all reactions to this blockbuster trade?
Honestly, Travis, I couldn't believe that Angel Reese actually got traded, but it should be a blockbuster season for the WNBA, and I'm really looking forward to it. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Rebel Report after this short break.
Every day, about 37 people in the U.S. die in drunk driving incidences. That's one person every 39 minutes. Whenever you do drink, you need to take a step back and think. You can ruin your life or someone else's life. Is it really worth it? There are more negative outcomes than positive. Don't drink and drive.
The world is predicted to generate at least 220 million tons of plastic waste in the year of 2024. 70 million tons are predicted to end up in our environment. It's not hard to do. Recycle.
In today's world, getting to know your neighbors isn't just about being friendly, it's about keeping your community safe. Building strong connections with those around you creates an extra layer of security. Neighbors who know each other can help prevent intruders by noticing when something seems off. And when natural disasters strike or emergencies arise, those same connections can make all the difference. Getting to know your neighbors isn't just about community, it's about safety and support. Take some time today to get to know your neighbors. You never know when you might need each other.
What? No.
And Kaylee King. And this is Rebel versus Reporter. Like an arm warm-up. So you're gonna toss to me, but we're gonna learn how to pass first. Okay? Okay. So, just give me your face. So when you're passing, you have your arms out. Yeah. We call it pancake, pancake. Stack them. Okay. Sausage, sausage. Okay. Yeah, so you just want to create like a super sleek platform. This is your platform. Okay. It's like the sweet spot that we talked about. So like, she tosses me the ball. I'm hitting it always on that sweet spot. Right there. Okay. Every time right there. And then we always say, mine, mine, mine 3 times. And then like we'll talk about, so like if she tosses it like short to me, I'll say, mine, 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 drop, and I'll get underneath that. Or like if she tosses it deep, I would say, mine, 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 deep. Stuff like that, so. Yeah. Okay.
We'll start with some easy passes first.
Yeah. Okay. Should we stay on the same side? Yeah. Okay. Probably. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna toss to you. Okay. So you keep your platform like that and keep it straight.
Do I have to say mine, mine, mine?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, okay.
Ready?
Mine, mine, mine.
Yes.
Wait, that was great.
Yes.
Okay.
That was great.
Mine, mine, mine.
Yes.
Oh, brother.
Okay, you got power.
Okay. Mine, mine, mine.
Yes, that's fire.
Mine, mine, mine.
Good.
Mine.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. So we always talk about like just the shape of a ball. So like if she puts the ball in my hands, it's always the shape of a ball up on your forehead.
Okay.
And you don't want to take it too far out because you have no leverage, and you also don't want to take it like all the way down here because they call that a lift. So we're just gonna take it like right on top of the forehead, basically grabbing it and just like pushing up.
Okay.
That's what
Diamond
hands.
Yeah.
Diamond hands.
Okay. Wait, wait.
Here,
Maybe
try it yourself. Yeah. Like a diamond, and then you like just push.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
You should just mainly be using your fingertips. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna toss it high. You're gonna just step back. And
Wait,
just
wait.
basically.
Wait, demonstrate.
Here, I can toss it to you. Okay, ready? Yeah. Yes.
I don't think mine's gonna look that good.
And then you can just go back and forth.
Oh, wow.
Okay. She's got it. You got it.
You got it.
No, you got it. And it's okay if it spins. You're trying.
Okay,
You're
okay.
trying it. Ready? Yes. Good. Yes. Try to take it closer to your face. Yes. Yeah. That was better. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I remember having to do finger push-ups all the time because my fingers weren't strong enough, so we'd be like this, just on the floor. Literally, strong fingers all the way.
Oh.
Hey, that's good though. Yes. Hey, so what we do, we put one person on this baseline, the other on this baseline, and we're really intentional about opening up our chest. Like a bow and arrow, basically. And then like we throw the ball, but we have to open up first to create that like dynamic movement. So here, and follow our hand through. Yeah, so like this.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. That's how we get our arms warm. Yeah, and all your power comes from this torquing motion. It's like whenever you're out here, you torque and then like crunch kind of at the end. A lot of core.
Okay.
Because we want to save our shoulders.
Right, right.
This is kind of like our game warm up, and we'll do like toss to ourselves and then like hit straight to our partner, and then we also do like different shots and stuff. So you can kind of talk about that. We'll do like a face out like this way, and then cut to the corner. Yeah, we'll go thumb down.
Oh. Oh Lord.
We'll go. She said thumb up, but that's what. Your thumb ends up. Yeah, so basically, literally. Thumb up, thumb down, straight forward, all of that. And then we'll do stand serve. Yeah, so we always...
Thank you guys again for coming on. Make sure you watch the full episode on YouTube. But for now, I was Maya Perez. This was...
Jada Harris.
This was...
Kaylee King.
And this was Rebel versus Reporter. Now we're spiking it on back to the desk.
Thanks for that, Maya, and shout out to the whole women's volleyball team. Always doing a job for the Rebels here on campus. Some exciting games there, Julian. I'm sure you've been able to catch a few games since you've been on here on the UNLV campus. But a great segment there. Thank you for the Rebel versus Reporter segment, Maya. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break.
Mother Earth. She cares and nurtures us with food, water, nature, and the sun. But recently, she's been under attack. Global warming is no longer a distant threat. It's here. Rising temperatures, extreme weather, melting ice caps. These are all signs of a planet in distress. But it's not too late. Every small change can help. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Choose clean energy. Plant trees. Together, we can protect our Earth. Act now before it's too late. Our planet, our responsibility.
Drunk driving is more than just a fine. It's lives lost, someone's family member gone, and futures ruined. One choice can lead to a lifetime of regret. Are you willing to pay that price and ruin someone's life? If you drink, find a safe way home. Look out for others because no amount of fun is worth losing a life.
Endless scrolling. Restless nights. Exhausted days. Your body needs rest. Your mind needs sleep. Disconnect. Recharge. Wake up refreshed.
The NFL is continuing its global expansion, putting a major focus on growing the game outside the U.S. with more international games being added each season.
That's right, and the league is now taking things down under as two teams get ready to battle it out in Melbourne. Our very own Aussie Dylan Paget joins us live in studio with the latest. What's going on, Dylan?
Oh, not much. It's good to be here, and thank you for the time. Yeah, obviously, NFL coming down to Australia for the very first time. History-making stuff, really.
No, absolutely.
You know what? The Aussies, we love our NFL, and we are so keen and stoked to have it. And hopefully, we hope it can stay for a few more years to come. But in saying that, we have a few things that we need to get through. The 49ers and the Rams are set to face off at the Melbourne Cricket Ground this September, the 11th of September, my bad. With a few star players like Matthew Stafford, Phuket Nukar will be taking the field in this major global matchup. The stadium, Melbourne Cricket Ground, or as better known as the MCG, is one of the most iconic sporting venues in the world and the largest in the Southern Hemisphere, holding over 100,000 seats, expecting to sell out as much as excitement, noise, and a whole lot of Aussie passion towards the NFL. The Commissioner, Roger Goodwell, shares his thoughts on this much-anticipated event.
It has so many world-class sporting events there, including the Australian Open, which I just finished watching. And so from our standpoint, it just felt like the right place. I would imagine that as we develop this and we evolve, that we'll see other cities come into the fold. But for us, this was the right spot.
In saying that, as an Aussie and a huge NFL fan, I'm so excited for this event, and I hope it continues for years to come. Will and Julian, what are your thoughts, and are you ready to make the trip down under?
Oh my God, I would love to. I am a die-hard 49ers fan, but I honestly don't think I could do that, 20-hour plane ride?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm out. What about you, Will?
I mean, I do feel bad for the NFC West teams. I mean, it makes sense. You're obviously having to make, the shorter trip over. But Rams and 49ers, I mean, you know, Julian, as a Niners fan, it should be a very exciting matchup. And honestly, I hope your Niners can walk away with a win on this, Julian.
Yeah, well, we do know who did walk in with a win, and that is the University of Michigan, who took the college basketball championship on Monday. With more with that is Charlie.
Michigan is on top of the college basketball world as they knock off UConn 69-63 in a gritty national championship game. The Wolverines had tough defense and clutch free throws to seal their first title since 1989. Michigan set the tone early in the first half, starting out with a 7-2 lead. UConn kept answering, though, and midway through the first half, a three from Alex Karaban gave UConn their first lead of the night. But the Wolverines closed strong before halftime with a Roddy Gale Jr. dunk that was momentum shifting, helping Michigan take a 33-29 lead into the break. In the second half, Michigan stayed aggressive, stretching the lead to 8 with a Yaxel Lundeberg and one. Michigan kept the pressure on Dan Hurley's guys with a Trey McKinney 3 to extend the lead to 65-56. After struggling to turn the tide late, UConn was able to cut it to 4 after this wild 3 from Solo Ball. But Michigan was able to hold off the late Husky run with free throws from Trey McKinney. This is Dustin May's first national title as a head coach, and Yaxel Lundeberg, Ade Mara, and Marez Johnson Jr. will likely be preparing for the NBA draft very soon. For the women's side of things, let's bounce it on over to Haley.
Thank you, Charlie. And in case you missed it, the UCLA Bruins cutting down the nets this year. Now, let's take a look back at this year's women's NCAA tournament. The first round brought a few upsets, such as the University of Virginia over Georgia and Syracuse over Iowa State in round 2. 5-seed Kentucky, 6-seed Notre Dame, and 10-seed UVA took down the favorites to keep on dancing into the Sweet 16. From there on, however, it was nearly complete domination by the upper seeds, as all 1 seeds advanced not just to the Elite 8, but to the Final Four as well. In Phoenix, the Bruins beat the Longhorns while the Gamecocks beat the Huskies, meaning that the final matchup was set, UCLA versus South Carolina. And as the clock hit 0, a new champion was crowned. For the first time ever, the UCLA Bruins brought home a women's national basketball title with a final score of 79-51. But who knows, though, maybe next year will be a Lady Rebels year. But Will, Julian, what were your guys' favorite moments from this year's tournament?
I personally hope that it's the Lady Rebels next year. Let me tell you something. Thank you, Haley, for that one. But thanks for tuning in on episode 4 of Rebel Report. Julian, first time anchoring, you killed it, man. I'll let you send the people home right now.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in for this week's edition of Rebel Report. My name is Julian Winters.
And I'm Will Lewin. We'll see you next week.